ahead and get started. Thank you for joining me in today's strength circuit. We're starting with our shoulder stretch, arms coming up and down. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Our upper body, lower body circuit is only 5 exercises, and our core is only 2 today. We'll go ahead and move them left to right. We have 4 sets per exercise, 1 round. First set, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Second set is 40 and 20. Third is 35 and 25. And then that fourth and final set will be 30 seconds of work and then that nice long 60-second break in between those exercises. So let's go ahead, bring it on down for that hamstring stretch. Feet are outside of your hips, keeping those legs nice and straight. You are touching your toes. And then let's go ahead, bend those knees, nice deep squat, hands up. Pushing the knees out with your elbows. Opening up your hips. Hands overhead, standing on up to repeat. Touch those toes. Really get that hamstring stretch in. And then let's bring it down nice and low. Hands up. Arms overhead. We're standing back up to repeat one more time. Touching our toes. Legs nice and straight. Let's bring it down nice and low. Hands are up. Arms overhead. We're standing on up, walking our feet so they're hip width apart, bringing it down into a squat, bringing that leg back into a hip opener, and then forward, back down, switching legs, bring it back, bring it forward. Nice full range of motion, making sure those knees are not caving in, pushing those knees out, pushing your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. We're gonna go ahead, do one more, both sides, bringing it back, bringing it forward. Last time, back, and then forward, and then go ahead and rest. That is our warm up. We are gonna get started. Our first exercise, we are going to do a forward to reverse to jump lunge. So you want to start standing, stepping it forward, down into that reverse lunge, stopping when that back knee touches the ground. Notice I'm not taking a giant step, just a nice regular one. Both knees are at that 90 degrees. Step it back into that reverse lunge, and then you're jumping and then switching sides. If you have that weight, always welcome to hold it in your hands, both hands, as you step and jump, whatever you're comfortable with, but that is the exercise we are going to start with, and then I will demo each one as we move on during that nice long 60-second break. So we will get started. Go ahead, get in position, start standing. Our first set will be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Then we have 3 more sets after that, the same exercise. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start. You're stepping it forward, then back into that reverse lunge, jumping it to switch sides, and then repeating forward, backwards, jump, repeat. If you want that extra challenge, you're holding that weight in your hands. Whew. Make sure you have your balance into those jump lunges. We have 15 seconds. Go ahead and rest. Don't get too comfortable. Only 15 seconds of rest. We are starting back up. 40 seconds of work this time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, back, and then jump. As always, with those lunges, whichever leg is leading, as you come down, make sure that knee is not caving in. You want to push it out as you come down. As you reverse, that leg should still be coming out. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. Weights up if you have them. Feet hip width apart, stepping it forward in 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, bring it back, and switch. Our work time is only getting shorter. Making sure as you step forward into that forward lunge, your back is still staying nice and straight. Don't hinge over. 2, 1, go ahead and rest. 1 final set, 30 seconds. Whew. Catch your breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, bring it back, and then switch. Seven seconds. 1 more whole rep in. Go ahead and rest. Whew. 60-second break. Grab some water and then bring it to the floor because we have T push-ups next. So, normal push-up. Into that high plank, making sure your hands, fingers are separated. Nice, good grip into the floor. You're dropping it down, and then as you come up, rotating. So if you have weights, feel free to hold on to those. Come down into that push-up, and then rotate. If you have those weights, otherwise we're doing a body weight, nice normal push-up. And then you're raising that arm, having your shoulders stacked on top of each other as that arm aligns. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up. Come down into that push-up. Bring that arm straight in the air. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. As always, if you need to modify it, you can always drop it down to the knees for the push-up and do the T's on your knees, or you can do modified push-up, then bring the knees up and do a regular T rotation if you're comfortable with that. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Was that Alex? Hey, we are doing T push-ups right now. 10 seconds. Come down onto the floor, do a push-up, rotate it to the side in 3, 2, 1. Coming down into that push-up, and then bringing that arm straight in the air. If you don't have weight, body weight, you're doing the push-up, hands on the ground, fingers separated, leading with your chest, not your out or your forehead. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. Again, that work is getting shorter, so we only have 35 seconds of work this time, starting in 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest is coming down. We're rotating it up. Hands should be directly underneath your shoulders. Hips are down. Lower back is not caving in. You're maintaining that pelvic tilt. 10 seconds. Go ahead and rest. 1 more set. And then we're standing back up for a lower body movement. Whew. 30 seconds this time. Try to fit in as many reps as you can. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. We have 3 seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Catch your breath. Whew. Grab some water and then stand on up. Our lower body movement will be alternating side lunges. So your feet coming outside of those hips. Toes are staying forward. And you're just dropping it down, going side to side. If you have a weight, hold it in your hands, coming down to one side, and then you can bring it up for a hammer curl, just to get that little accessory muscle in. If you don't have a weight, that's completely fine. Our main focus are your quads and your inner thighs anyways. We have 10 seconds. Weights up if you have them. Feet outside of the hips, toes pointed forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. You're just going side to side, making sure you're pushing your butt back the entire time, trying to keep that knee behind your toes. Again, trying to keep those toes pointed forward. Back nice and straight, shoulder blades back, especially if you have that weight in your hands. 3 seconds, final rep, and rest. Whew. Don't get too comfortable. We're starting back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Only 40 seconds of work, 5 seconds shorter than our last set. You guys are doing great. We have 10 seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. Whew. 35-second set coming up in 10 seconds. You should be in position, feet outside of those hips, weights up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Push that butt back. Keep that knee behind the toe as you come down into that side lunge. Five seconds. Last rep. Go ahead and rest. We have one more set. 30 seconds, our shortest time. Whew, same exercise, alternating side lunges with the option of a hammer curl if you have that weight, which we're picking up now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Because you're doing great. 10 seconds left. Go ahead and rest. We're going to drop it down to the floor, back to an upper body movement. We're going to be laying on our stomachs, legs extended, arms out by your side. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back, lifting your head and chin off the ground into that T. Then bring your hands into your chest, pressing up, keeping your elbows by your side, pelvic tilt the entire way down into that tricep push-up, and then back into the T, back up, tricep push-up. We have 15 seconds. Go ahead, bring it down to the floor if you're not already. Legs extended, hands out by your side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, head up, and then lower down. Elbows by your side, working your triceps. Again, lowering down into that tricep nice and slowly. Trying to make sure your back does not cave. And your hips should not be in the air. Two, one, go ahead and rest. Short 15-second break though, so don't get too comfortable. We are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power it up. Hands by your chest, slowly lower down, keeping your elbows by your side. "20 seconds remaining, halfway there. Two, one, go ahead and rest. We are already halfway through this entire workout, less than 15 minutes to go. 2 more sets of these T's to push up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads up, shoulder blades squeeze together, then hands by your chest, lowering down, keeping those elbows by your side. Five seconds. Go ahead and rest. We have One more set left. Grab some water if you need some. Towel off if you might need that. We have 10 seconds. Our final set of these, 30 seconds of work, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades back, lower back down, hands by your chest. Go ahead and rest. We're going to bring it back up for our last movement, which is lower body. Whew. Again, feet are outside of those hips. This time, those toes are pointed, 45-degree angles. We're going to bring it down into a sumo squat with that alternating calf raise. We've done this one plenty of times if you've taken this class before. And as always, if you have a weight, feel free to hold on to it as you stay into that squat. So you're staying nice and low for the entire work time, alternating, raising those heels up into that calf raise. We still have a little over 10 seconds. Weights are up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Stay nice and low. Don't let your legs extend until the time is up. Keep that back nice and straight. Shoulder blades pressed back. Already halfway through this. You can make it through this. You can make it through all of them. This is our longest time. 10 more seconds. You can do it. Don't let up yet. 2, 1. Go ahead and extend. Whew. Stay in position. Toes at that 45. Weights up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Alternating those heel lifts. Keeping that back nice and straight. Don't hunch over. We're halfway there. You guys can do it. Five seconds. Hold on. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. And then we only have 2 exercises in our core circuit. Whew. Back in position. Weights are up. We're coming down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. It's only getting shorter. Stay strong. You guys are doing great. 15 seconds. Almost there. Go ahead and rest. We have 1 more set. Only 30 seconds. Shortest time. Our feet are outside of those hips. Toes pointed at that 45-degree angle. We're bringing it down nice and low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Really try to stay as low as you can this time. Only 30 seconds. You guys are doing great. Only 10 seconds. Try and bring it down a little bit lower. Probably raising it up a little. Go ahead and rest. Whew, my quads and glutes. Okay, 60 seconds. We are bringing it to the floor. We only have 2 core movements. This time we're going to alternate between the 2, A and B, so it's still the same work times, except we're alternating them so they're rounds instead of consecutive sets. So our first exercise, we are on our elbow for a leg raise to that knee, that spider crunch. So that knee's coming to the outside of your elbow. And then our second exercise, we are switching it over onto our back. Our legs are extended, hands by your head. You're sitting up all the way, and as you sit up, you're tucking one knee in. Whew, making sure you're lifting your back completely off the ground. As always, keeping that chin off of your chest. But we're going to start with that plank. So go ahead, come onto your elbows and toes. As you come up into that leg raise, make sure you're not overextending up. It's just a nice little small leg raise, basically kicking that foot up as high as your hip, and then you lower it back down, kicking it out towards the sides. 45 seconds in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up, kick that leg up, then out to the side, and then switch legs. Keep that butt nice and down. Don't let your lower back cave. You guys are doing great. 20 seconds, more than halfway, and then we're flipping it over for that sit-up knee tuck. Less than 10. Go ahead and rest. Turn it over. Legs extended, hands by your head. We're sitting up and then alternating knee tucks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. Back's coming completely off the ground. Lifting one leg up, bending that knee in towards you. Fifteen seconds. Go ahead and rest. Turn it back over onto your forearms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up, leg raise into that spider crunch. We are at 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest this round. Keep those shoulders over your elbows. Go ahead and rest. Turn it back over. Legs extended, hands by your head. Sit up to this knee tuck. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up, bring that knee in, and then switch legs with each sit up. Ten seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. Let's switch exercises, so we're turning it over onto our elbows. 35 seconds of work for these two exercises in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up into that elbow plank. Kick the knee up or the leg up, and then bring it out to the side into that spider crunch. Making sure you're not kicking your leg too high into that leg raise. Go ahead and rest. Flip it back over. Legs extended, hands by your head. Sit up with those alternating knee tucks. Whew. We are sitting up 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, back, completely off the ground. Chin off your chest. Ten seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. Turn it back over. Our last round for both these exercises. Only 30 seconds of work. We are on our elbows for this elbow plank with a leg raise to spider crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Shoulders staying over those elbows. Hips are down. Lower back is not caving in. We are already halfway there. Go ahead and rest. Turn it over one last time. Our final 30-second set. Whew. Sit up to these alternating knee tucks. Your legs are extended. Hands are by your head, laying on your back. We are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up. 30 seconds of work, our shortest time. Try and keep the same pace. Ten seconds. Go ahead and rest. Whew. Grab some water. Towel off. Catch your breath. Let me see how much time I have left. Whew. Okay. As always, I will cancel out of this to do an extra 5 to 10 minutes of stretching if you have time to join, even for just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get started with some stretching. We will start on the floor today, on our stomach, arms and legs extended. We're going to bring our arms out to our sides. Bring that right hand next to your chest. Press off and roll over, bringing your right leg behind you. And then we are just laying on our left shoulder. Again, you can keep your head on the ground. We're just laying on the shoulder, stretching it out. That right leg is bent behind your left leg, which is still extended. We're focusing on our breathing. Nice deep inhales through our nose. And then nice deep exhales out through our mouth. 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll it back onto our stomach. Extend that right arm out. Bring that left hand in and push off. This time laying on our right shoulder. Left leg bent behind our right leg, which is still extended. Just stretching out our shoulders right now. And then let's go ahead and roll it back onto our stomach, keeping our left hand by our chest. We're going to bring our right hand in now, and we're going to press on up into that upward dog, keeping those arms nice and straight. We are going to look over our right shoulder. Taking a nice big inhale through your nose. And then go ahead, exhale, bringing it back down. 3, 2, 1. Press it back up and look over our left shoulder this time. And then go ahead, bring your eyes back forward. And we are going to come back into a child's pose position. Push the hips back, lower them onto your heels. Keep your arms extended, chin to chest, opening up your lower back. We are going to walk our hands over towards the left. Stretch out your right upper back. And then go ahead and walk your hands over to the left. Bring it back center, and keeping our arms straight, we are going to push our hips up, sliding our hands forward as far as you can until your hips are all the way at the top, lowering your forehead onto the ground, and then we're going to press our chest into the floor, stretching out your shoulders and your upper chest. And then bringing our arms closer in so that they're touching our ears. We're going to drop the floor, interlock our fingers and raise above our head, stretching out your triceps. Again, pressing your chest into the floor. Hips are still up. Let's go ahead and lower our hands down, unlock them, and we are going to raise our forehead off the ground, slide our hands back into quadruped position, and bring it up onto our toes. We're going to stretch out our lower body now. So go ahead, place your right heel down on the ground, stretching out your right calf. Push those shoulders back if you need a little bit of a deeper stretch. Three, two, one. Raise a heel off and lower your left heel down. And then go ahead and place both heels on the floor, stretching out both calves. And then you're going to slowly walk our hands back to our toes, folding forward, trying to touch your toes or the ground, stretching out your hamstrings. And then we're going to roll up nice and slowly on a count of 5, rolling it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stretch out our quads. So we are going to pick our left foot up off the ground, holding it at the ankle. Again, if you need to, that right arm can be out to kind of offset that balance. And then let's go ahead and switch legs. Right leg up, left leg standing. Go ahead and lower. Bring our feet out wide. And we're going to bring it down into a right side lunge, stretching out your left inner thigh. Hands on the ground to support you. Only lowering as far down as you can for a nice light stretch. Three, two, one. Switching sides, bringing it down, right leg extended, left leg bent. Stretch out that right inner thigh. Three, two, one. Power it back up. We are standing. Bring your feet back in. We are going to fold back down to our feet. Take a nice big inhale, reaching up for the sky in 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. And go ahead, exhale back down. One more. Inhale up. Reach all the way up as far as you can. And exhale back down. One last time. Inhale up. And then exhale back down. That is all I have for this extra stretching. Thanks for joining me, Mike and Alex. Hope you guys have a great rest of your